Murikyo botambe ase wizara y'oburundi bwaime Raymond Omollo nigo ritukoria rero aikara nase komiti ebunge erie kurigereria amang'ana y'oburundi asaganete komiti igo konye wizara iyo konyora bilioni 2.5 rikogendereria sub county 24 ekyo cyaba kikomentwa ne serikali ase 15 n'emo cyachakiro bokoreri nigo Dr. Omollo boigate birumna ichiko tirio rikora okoroisiwa which sub county korende nige wizara iyo yarikireri chikorira chigoikigwa ase cabinet ase komiti ibo ya Omollo kwenda gukorera amonchererio ase gazetment yo mwaka w'ikirwe na 15 elio koromo baro bw'abantu gwikira abantu bonsi nario erabwenere kigima asorobotira baro kwariganirwa no muri kitokorwa ase county ya Nairobi Josephat Makura Moracha
Nekero serikali gendete kurigia gutinyo burendi kurwa chinsemo chonsi chiense ya Kenya asabono muri botambe wizara y'oburendi omosike Raymond Omollo anyako bagagoika ase komiti y'oburendi erigo saba enyako bage komento chibesa korora chi sub county 24 chiachagetugu chiachakire gukora emirimo boikeranu
gazettement of units that have been created so that before a unit is operationalized, it must be gazetted. But then there's been a huge gap between the gazettement and operationalization. So we have administrative units that were gazetted almost 7-8 years ago that are yet to be operationalized. There is still the continuous demand or expectation that we need to create new units.
Ase chi sub county 24 chiri chiachagetugu 15 na yemo na chiachakire gukora emirimo ase isano na isato chitarachaka egasi.
We had intended actually operationalized 24 sub-counties, 88 divisions, and 318 locations, and another 675 sub-locations within the current financial year. Of the 24 sub-counties, 16 have since been operationalized. The balance of the 8 are actually, it's Narok Amalo, Sangate, which is also called Jaldera. Then there's Oldonyiro. Then there's Akachiu.
Umuriko botambe ninganekeirie komite inga machiko taiyo keroba korosi chi sub county echo asanya ariko bagago tebanganigo egendete korosia amachiko ayara chunyara ko bagago ikase e cabinet rikoranga anyare ko bagago chakemeremo asobwango.
There is a gap in the process of creation of new administrative units. We need to develop a policy framework. Now that is already in draft form and we will be forwarding it to the cabinet for consideration so that there's clarity on what steps must be taken and also a good justification whenever a new administrative unit is created.
Abambunge nigo bamuganira muri Kyobotamba se wizara iyo anyako bagakorigeria litanga ni chi sub county chirikia rose tu asencherere ndonge.
What are we doing even with the limited resources available to pick out those genuine areas in terms of policy and need?
There's need to look at the audit what was gazetted in 2017 earlier, because some of these constituencies or wards or locations were created haphazard, and we need to look at those ones, do some audit and see whether actually the issues of inclusivity, whether the issues of population, whether the issue, those issues were captured, so that we can be able to reconcile.
Somewhere around close to 3 billion is needed, and it's good it comes clear, because that is where the point is. Actually, at Lason, this is a topic that I was really trying to lobby if we could get more resources to clear this backlog. There's no harm in doing it right if it was never done right. So I think that should also be very clear. And because the perimeters are very clear.
Omollo ningakolire gagosabe komiti enyako bagekuganya na ebinabire asichikoti ebia begetu na banasiasa abo bagareta sub county kirikia nyako bachi watu mapema kitarachaka emirimo.
We also rely so much on the members of this committee to help us deal with some of these hot topics in specific areas. We have cases where the leaders have taken the government to court on account of those units. So there are some units that even if you wanted to operationalize, you can't because they are active court cases. And it's because of the misunderstanding between the different leaders, particularly the political leaders. So we would really plead with this committee to help us in resolving some of those bottlenecks that we have.
Inkoripoteria Etaya TV korwa ase bunge nene imeyo mochio Nairobi amarieta ne Josephat Makura Moracha.